Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg. All right, a chance to check out stats for MP.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got MP. Davis is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Hardy, and it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. What should we, Doris, expect from these teams as they face each other for the second time in a row?
Well, first I want to make the point that coaches love this scheduling tweak that the league has made. Number one, it simulates a playoff environment. The feel-out game is over. You know how they're going to attack you and vice versa. So now it's about the adjustments.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Wallace. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Now here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Hartenstein. Now Davis. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway finds MP. Back to Hardaway from past the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. And the Thunder with possession. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by MP.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Pass to Holmgren. They need this one. And he's good on the 3 ball.
No hesitation right there. Holmgren knows he has the shot in his bag, and he takes it.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Hardaway. And here is MP. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with the lead. Holmgren with it. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The news is out of Pacers Nation. First half of the season, and Indiana's front office is already busy. They're bringing in Jimmy Butler, and with him is multiple All-Star and All-NBA experience. Butler knows he can be a difference maker and feels that wherever he goes has a championship potential. And they believe this acquisition is a major upgrade on both ends of the floor.
Once again, Shams, as always, Hartenstein finds Wallace. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
Oh, I see you, MP. Hammer that thing home.
Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Down low. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
MP passes to Hardy. Here's Dosunmu. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great.
There were some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Powell comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. MP's checked in for Dallas. Dosunmu comes in for Hardy. Wallace the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Topic. Vanderbilt a screen on Rozier. Here's Topic. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Topic. Then there's Powell. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Pass to Topic. Holmgren with it. Now here's Vanderbilt. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by MP. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Falgarich.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Topic. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And so, MP will bring it up for the Mavericks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He added 29 points and did a great job of moving the ball around on offense, as well as being active on the glass.
What I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
To the middle, pass to Wallace. And here is Vanderbilt. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. From outside the arc. Topic, no good. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Dallas. Here's Dosunmu. MP inside. Back to Dosunmu. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
And Mark Daignault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Topic. On defense, Dallas. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And Williams drops them both.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Hardy, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Williams a screen on Hardaway. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Taken away by Williams. Pass to Powell. Back to Williams. In the corner, Wallace with it. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Powell with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 3-pointer. Williams can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bring it up for MP, a 3.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Powell driving in. Little with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Powell. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Dallas. And he's good on the second.
And a member of the NBA 75 team, Anthony Davis is the rare franchise player, someone you build your entire organization around.
Wallace kicks to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Hardy passes to MP. Right through contact. MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Osumu finds MP. "17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Hardaway. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Oklahoma City out in front, up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some pressure off the starters here. Let's shift gears now and see how things are. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Dosunmu, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Hardy. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. A young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hardaway against Wallace. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Back to Wallace. They get it back. Here's Hartenstein. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Looking for Dosunmu, and he gets it there. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the paint. There's the steal. Davis against Holmgren. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
MP passes to Hardy. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Pass to Holmgren. Out to Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Davis. Back to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Hartenstein inside. MP's there. Count it. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
MP passes to Hardaway. Here's MP. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Sinks the triple. Holmgren's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, quick decision making from Chet Holmgren. Shot ready off the catch, folks.
MP outside. MP responds with a three of his own.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Holmgren. Wallace attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 7 points for Wallace.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
MP inside. He's defended by Hartenstein. Hartenstein against MP. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Wallace against Hardaway. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The game now all-time. He's got 10.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
MP finds Dosunmu. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
MP with it. Williams picks him up. MP passes to Hardy. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Topic. Outside Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Gafford trying to break free. A nice shot by MP. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein inside. Gafford's there. Holmgren the screen. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Dallas. They've got an 8-0 run. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
For the Thunder, Vanderbilt comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Powell in for Jalen Williams. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Topic. 6 points for him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
MP looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bogdarich misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Topic. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And the rejection by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dallas also making a switch. Rozier's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Powell. Here's Wallace. Hands it from downtown. Wallace has got 10 points in the game.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Clarkson on the wing. MP outside. Inside. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Powell. Good defense by MP. MP has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA.
For Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Vanderbilt. Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wallace. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Topic. And it's Powell in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Holmgren. And he converts the layup.
Nice work by Chet Holmgren on the interior. Hey, you've got to be opportunistic if you find yourself in the paint.
MP outside. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Powell kicks to Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Powell. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dosumu finds MP. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
MP with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Thunder trailing by 7. And Mark Daignault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams is checked in for Powell. And it's Case and Wallace in for Topich. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daignault talking to his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. Mavericks leading by 7. To the middle. Here's MP, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
All night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Dosunmu, the pass to Hardy. MP with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Hardy. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now just a 5-point Maverick lead. MP outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And that one drops. MP's got 36.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. MP outside. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
Free throw good, MP.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Hardy, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. And the rejection by MP. Hardaway passes to MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Inside, it's stolen by Hartenstein. Kicks it out to MP. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it.